I stopped watching gym influencers about 2 years ago, and I cannot tell you the difference that it has made. You see, there's always someone like Jeff Nipper coming along like, actually, there's a new study that says this, and working out kills your gains. Like, these studies will keep coming out and keep coming out no matter what, and these new like fitness exercises will come out and whatever. You should stick to the exact same thing that you're doing, and you should try things yourself rather than like listening to a study that like some random YouTuber said online. You should stick to what's working for you. You see, I used to do 8 to 12 reps, like everyone, right? It's best for hypertrophy, right? I suddenly switched to 4 to 7 because someone said to me once, like one of my mates, he literally said, if you're training for strength, which is 4 to 7 reps, right? You're training for strength. Muscle is what gives you strength. So surely when you train for strength, you will build more muscle. And I was like, oh yeah. So I tried it out. And boom, everything worked. Everything went up. This is like the little app that I use just for tracking my workouts, and everything started going up just like that. Just whoosh, straight up. And I was like, whoa, this is sick, right? And that's because I wasn't listening to everyone else. And even sometimes, like I make these videos and I talk about training 4 to 7, and some little nerds just type on like the comments, you know, and they're from all these like fitness influencer spaces, and they're like, actually no, Jeff Nippert said that this exercise where you do like a monkey reverse overhead grip curl or something is better for you, and you should train like 8 to 12 because of this reason or what. No, this is what works for me. Do what works for you, not what works for others. It doesn't matter what they say. If there's a new study that's saying hammer curls has been vaulted, okay, try it. I tried a different exercise where I do reverse curls and that works better for me, so sure, that's a good thing. But if hammer curls were suddenly like the new best study have been unvaulted and they're the best thing in the world for brachialis development, and I tried it, and I'd be like, well, no, because this has worked better. Reverse curls have worked better than hammer curls, so why would I go off this new study even though reverse curls work better for me? And of course I was listening to all the mainstream diet advice. So I was eating like a ton of calories. I was eating like loads of different foods. I was eating like the protein powder. You know, I was like drowning stuff in olive oil because it's got like tons of calories. And like the protein oats in the morning, you know, like the 1,000-calorie oats or whatever. And I was having like bagel snacks with like, they were like protein rich bagels or whatever. And I was like eating like tons of cereal and everything. I was getting as many calories. I was getting like a ton of protein as well. I was getting a ton of protein, ton of calories. But I got dead fat. I became fat. I have never been fat in my life. I have always been the skinny kid, and somehow I ended up by following the mainstream advice that everyone says works. I got fat. But then I went off course and I started watching some other people, and I started implementing my own things. I tried keto for a while, I tried different diets, I tried going up and down in calories and whatever. And then I landed on this, which is animal-based, where I eat less calories now, because I understand that calories aren't how humans digest food. We work chemically, not thermodynamically. We're not a combustion engine. Wood has calories. Warm water has more calories than cold water. Does that mean if you drink a ton of warm water, you're going to get fat? No, that's not how we work. And so I tried something different, something that everyone said was wrong. I tried animal-based, where basically I cut out all carbs apart from fruit. This is my current diet: meat, eggs, fruit, and raw dairy. And that is it. And look what happened. I am getting leaner. I can see my six-pack now. I've been wanting that all of my life, a six-pack. That's like one of my life goals. I've got that six-pack now, right? But my strength is going up. When I was eating all these foods here, not only was I getting fat, my lifts weren't going up either. My lifts weren't going up. Imagine you're following all these like mainstream guys who said, you know, eat all this like bad food or whatever that's got tons of chemicals and tons of horrible additives in it, tons of seed oils and added sugars and all this bad stuff, just to get a result in the gym, and you don't get it. You don't get the result. You get the two things you didn't want. You get fat and you don't increase your strength. Bulking makes you increase your strength because you gain fat and muscle. I must have not gained muscle at all. I mustn't have gained anything because I got fat and I didn't increase my strength. Whereas now I have done. All my lifts are going up. every single one of them. Every single time I go for a session, even if I haven't eaten like lunch today, right? Sometimes I skip meals. I only eat 2 meals a day, and I eat way under my calorie maintenance or whatever. Like, 'cause I'm supposed to get like 4,500 calories or whatever to bulk. I eat like about 2,000. Sometimes I even have 1,000 in a day. My lifts go up, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm getting leaner, and I'm getting stronger at the same time. And that's because I'm not listening to the mainstream advice, because it is terrible. Be your own experiment. Don't listen to all these mainstream people like Sam Sulek, who are just telling you to do like, the 100,000 calories in, calories out. No. That hasn't worked for me, and it won't work for you. These are the 3 people that I've listened to, and these are the most controversial type of people. But it's worked for me. Paul Saladino, who talks about he has the same diet as me, I'm on the same diet as him. Hamza, who advocates for the same sort of thing, and Dr. Anthony Chaffee, who is strict carnivore, so he only eats meat. These are the 3 people that changed my life. And I want you to take this seriously. Only listen to people on YouTube. Only have the subscription, only be subscribed to people who have actually changed your life. If you're listening to Jeff Nippard or whatever, and he's telling you to do some like rear over the head back exercise or whatever, and he's telling you like this new study on like why soy protein is really good or something, I don't know, I haven't really watched Jeff Nippard, but he's telling you to do something and it hasn't changed your life. It hasn't given you any progress. You haven't seen any difference. Like, for example, that scientist, Dr. Andrew Huberman, he had like loads of things like, doing cold exposure and sunlight in the morning or whatever. And I tried all of his things and I was like, oh yeah, I'm well productive or whatever. I didn't make any progress. I didn't feel any different. So why would I continue to do the things that he says, even though the science says it's good, but it hasn't changed my life at all? And if I'm one of those people, click that unsubscribe button. I only want people here who are actually making progress, and that is what I am trying to do. I'm trying to make you progress as much as possible. But if I'm not doing that, then goodbye. Go and follow someone who actually does change your life, because that's all that matters. YouTube is a tool. You should not be scrolling every day. You should be using it as a tool to improve your life. Education. You won't learn this in school. You won't learn this in university. You won't learn it anywhere. YouTube is where you learn real knowledge that can be implemented into your life and to change your life, because these 3 people have done that for me. So if I am the one who has changed your life and you are seeing progress now that you're watching my videos, then fantastic, and I'm doing my job right. And to get even more advanced education and also one-on-one access to me, then my school community is the first link in the description, and I can help you one-to-one, so I can talk to you personally about these things. Like, one of my members is on the carnivore diet, so I give him personalized advice where I couldn't give it on these videos because I don't necessarily talk about the carnivore diet that much. I talk about animal-based, but that means I need to slightly differ the help that I give him so that he can achieve his goals. So not only do you get full one-on-one access to me, you also get full access to all of the courses within this program, and I guarantee you that this is the best investment into your fitness you will ever make. You'll never need to watch YouTube videos again. You'll never need to watch my YouTube videos again. Everything you need is here. I guarantee it. You will not look back. You will not think, oh, I'm glad I didn't take action. I just sat back and just watched some like funny YouTube videos. No, this is where real progress happens. So if you want to actually change your life, then click the first link in the description and I will see you over there. Good night.